need to just turn it off, I think.
You know what we could use that as our tune.
That's disgusting. I'm not using my stretch tune.
Your stretch alarm for our opening tune.
Imagine if I just always hear it and I'm like, oh, that was
Stretching. Listen to the podcast, but I got to stretch at the same time.
Yeah, people that would have that as an alarm too, they'd be like, oh.
I don't have that as my alarm. Mine's like the aggressive alarm.
Mine's like that too, but like always, I don't want it to be aggressive. Like it's 7:30
Oh, you need
PM.
to stretch.
Stretching graceful. I actually haven't done it for so long either.
I know I stretched for the first time at the gym yesterday, and I realised that I can't do the splits anymore, and I was like, oh, this is going to be shocking. If I want to get back into dance, I'm going to have to work on my flexibility again.
Yeah, probably.
So I need to stretch more.
Well, just do it. Have a stretch alarm.
No, I just stretch at
the gym. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work, obviously, because you haven't done it for a while.
I always say I'm going to stretch at the gym, and then I just I forget, or I run out of time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, there's a cute boy there.
Let's head over there instead. Yeah, no, I do my ab workout last and then I stretch. So I'm already on the floor.
Yeah, same.
So
still don't stretch.
Yeah, no, I've got to stretch, otherwise I end up being even more sore.
Yeah, right.
Than normal.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
Hey guys.
We'll get a tune.
We will. We'll figure it out.
Eventually.
We will figure it out.
Maybe next season.
Next season. We're going to do 10 episodes in each season.
Yeah.
This is number 9.
No,
it's number 10.
10?
Number 10. This is 10.
Oh, it is 10.
Episode for season 1.
So we're definitely not going to have a tune for the next.
Probably not. No, we're not.
Let's just wait until Riss is back from Europe, and then we'll sort out.
Yes. We'll sort out our lives.
We'll sort it out.
This is actually what we're going to talk about this episode. Episode 10. Great.
Fuck, that's gone quick.
It has. We're going to chat to you today a bit about expectations at our age. So obviously Brooke's a year older than me. 25. Which we like to rub it in her face.
Getting old, I am.
Midlife. I'm technically over midlife because no one's ever lived to 100.
I'm 26 next year. Freaks me out.
Oh, this has started.
Like, I'm 5 years off 30. Like, ooh! If anyone wants to settle down, hit me up.
Do you know what's even scary together? When people are like, oh, like 5 years ago you were 20 and 5 years from now you're 30. That's fucked.
That's disgusting.
That is fucked up. And then 25 years ago you were born, but 25 years ahead you're turning 50.
That's disgusting. I'm not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about that. That's not a positive at all.
It's not.
It's really not.
Halfway to 50.
Ew.
Anyways, so we're just going to start this first segment chatting about just like expectations at our age and where like our friends are at, where we thought we'd kind of be, I guess. So, you know, we're both, mid-20s. Oh, yuck. I genuinely thought when I was 18, I was like, I'm going to be a mum at like 23. Like, I want to be a young mum. And now I'm like, ew.
Couldn't think of anything worse right now.
I see a child, I'm like, get it away.
Yeah.
Like, it was
I was
not
the
mine.
exact same. Yeah.
Get it away. And I know so many people that are like that. That are like, I want to be married by the time I'm 22, 23. I want to have a baby by 25. And you're like, that's a dream, babe. But like,
once you get there, you're like, oh my God, why did I even think like
literally,
that?
I'm 24 and I'm like, oh.
I think it's a little bit different because, like, obviously, especially with me, like, when I was 18, I was in a relationship.
Yeah. It's
like, I was in my first relationship when I was 18.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I thought that I was going to settle down with.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, like, we had already been together for 5 years. So I was like, oh, I'll be engaged by 20, 21, and then I'll have my first child at, like, 23, or, like, I'll be a young mum. And
yeah, like, I always said that too.
Oh,
and I mean, praise to the friends that we have that are mums now. Like, good for you. That's awesome. Like, again, like, it scares me.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, I went to school with you and you've got a child. Like, amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. And obviously when I was younger, that's definitely what I wanted to do. But now I'm like,
nah.
Oh.
Nah. I think there's only like a handful of children that make my ovaries go, oh my God, I want one. But then I'm like, see another one and I'm like,
But it's also a certain age, I think. Like, I look at newborns or like, so my boss has a 9-month-old and she's the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
But any time before that, I was like, oh, you're annoying.
Yeah. Like, you don't do anything.
And then her other daughter is 2, and she, again, so cute, but then there's days where she is, I'm like...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so my family friend, they've got 2.
Yeah.
I think the youngest is just turned 1, and the other one is like coming on 3, I think.
Yeah.
2. And he is the most beautiful thing ever. Like, I love him so much. He's so cheeky. Yeah. Like, you look at him and you're like, okay, little man, come on, settle down a little bit. But he is the one that I'm like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
I could take you. But then I look at other kids, like, in the supermarket, I'm like...
Oh, God, especially they're crying. Like, when if I'm on an aeroplane and a kid's crying, I'm like...
Oh, I was on an aeroplane with 2 children behind me. So when I was coming back from Queensland, I had a baby, like a toddler behind me, which she was fine. She slept pretty much the whole way. So, but then I had a toddler on the right-hand side behind and was like constantly chatting, and I was like, headphones on, podcast on. Like, I was like, nah.
Obviously, the parents can't help it. I get that. Like, and I don't like being so angry about it, but like...
especially on a plane, you can't really like...
I get it.
They don't know.
Get it. But like, I'm also like, shut the fuck up.
Leave your kids at home.
Just, exactly. Put a sack over its head.
Yeah.
Something.
Just
give
it something. Give it some alcohol or something before you...
Pay for my alcohol. But like, it's just crazy. Even like, people being engaged. Like, obviously your friend T is
T has been engaged for a year. 2 years? And she's getting married next year, next August.
Which is like amazing. Like, I want a wedding. I want to bloody
have
that big bloody ceremony.
Yeah. Our weddings are going to be expensive.
Oh, God.
I feel sorry for whoever gets married to both of us.
Yeah, you're not going to be a part of it, basically.
Yeah, no, it's going to be all about us. But I was the same. Like, I want a big wedding.
Yeah, same.
Like, I still want a big wedding. Huge. And I thought that I was going to have that quite early on.
Yeah, same.
But shit's expensive too, man. Oh God, T was talking about just the all the payments and stuff that she has to do. Nah, and like it's so expensive. I'm like, and they're having small. Like, I think they've got 80 people. Like, it's not. They had to cut it from 100. And
why have to?
Well, I think it was the venue.
Okay.
The amount of people that the venue could hold. But just what she was talking to me about, I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm not getting married anytime soon. Like, my boy better have fucking money though.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I was thinking about it the other day. So like, obviously I have 3 siblings. My older sister isn't going to get married. Like, she's got a kid. She's set. Like, whatever. I would love to go to a wedding. So maybe get your shit sorted. And then my older brother, not going to get married. Like, at any time soon. So I'm like, realistically, what money do my parents have to spend on them? Like,
exactly, it could all go to you.
Next. Yeah, I'm the one that's got up next. So like, one, I shouldn't disappoint, and I should hurry the fuck up.
I shouldn't disappoint.
Save it up. Okay, you're not listening. Yeah. But just save your money, because I don't want to pay for it.
Nah, it's fucking expensive. I couldn't.
And then you go to like the honeymoon. I'm gonna have 2 dresses as well, which I don't want to pay for. Like,
yeah,
and they're not gonna be cheap shit.
Yeah. See, I would be okay with like fucking Showboat bridal or something. Like,
really?
Yeah, just as long as it looks nice. I don't really care how expensive. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I spent $5,000 on my dress. I'm like, I couldn't.
That's fine.
Yeah, see, I couldn't spend that much on a dress. Like, the only problem is that it would obviously be for one night. So just as long as it looks nice.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
But I mean, I think I've gotten to a stage where we do that now. We pay a fair bit for things and we wear it once. And I'm kind of like, it's your wedding.
Yeah.
Like, it's your wedding dress.
Yeah.
Like,
but in saying that, you can get quite nice looking dresses.
Oh, you can.
For a reasonable price. Like, I'd spend like $300 to $500 on a dress.
Yeah.
$1,000 probably at the most, but I wouldn't want to spend any more than that, because I would prefer to put it into like having more people there.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
Like, fair. It was the same. Like, I used to talk to my ex-boyfriends about rings and stuff, and my most recent ex was like, oh no, like, I'm gonna spend big money on your engagement. I was like, just buy me one from bloody Pandora or something. Like, I really don't care. I was like, just as long as it looks nice, I don't care about the price tag. And he's like, no, like, I want to spend like a good money. And I was like, that could be a house deposit, or that could go towards a house deposit. Put a fucking ring on it. Don't care how much it is, just as long as it's a decent size and it looks nice. I don't really care how much you pay.
Oh my God.
Just don't spend stupid fucking amounts on it.
My like dream engagement ring is $80,000.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, like it's stupid, and like you shouldn't do it. Like it's just like, you know, it's a Tiffany & Co. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And like
the
next best thing is like, I think the smaller one is still like $15K.
Yeah, see,
and I'm like, look, 3 months salary, okay? That's all it is. You just gotta, as long as you earn a bit.
As long as you're working, it's
3
okay.
months, I'll feel better about it. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
As long as it looks nice.
Yeah, see, I'm very much like that. As long as it looks nice and the diamonds aren't going to fall out, then I don't
minimum
mind. 1K. Yeah.
Not
I really don't mind how much you spend on the ring. Hint,
but
hint,
I think
nudge, nudge. Anyone?
I think it's like more like, I think you go, oh, like I'd rather spend it on a honeymoon, or I'd rather spend it on like things that you can actually use.
Yeah.
So that's probably fair. But like,
yeah,
look at us talking about it now, and we're not even.
Yeah, I know, we don't even have boyfriends, so Jesus Christ. But the expectations of people having their shit together by our age and settling down and.
But I think surely now with COVID as well, you have to take like 2 years off that.
Yeah.
Like you got to be like, obviously, what?
So I'm 23.
Yeah, exactly. You're 23 and I'm 22. Like I'm about to go traveling. I'm about to go on a 5-week holiday, which I'm so excited about. And I'm just going to keep rubbing it in her face. So like I'm going to hit this now, and I'm going to be like, oh, no, like I want to travel. Like I don't want to have to have a child and then worry about traveling. And I think the more I think about it, the more that pushes back everything that I've wanted.
Yeah.
But happily, like I want to do that.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of needs to be like, one, it should just be normalised that, you know, females are having children at like 30, 40.
Yeah. Well,
Crazy.
my mum had me at 30, 31.
Yeah, my mum had my little brother at 40.
Yeah.
Like, and, you know, that's great. I think the real reason I wanted a kid so young was because I just wanted a really good bond with them. Like,
really good relationship.
I've seen a lot of people I know that have a really good connection with their mum, and they're quite close in age. Like, not obviously extremely
really close, yeah.
But, like, I think it's just, like, a bond that I wanted being so young.
Yeah.
Which I was still have.
The exact same. But, like, in saying that, Mum had me at 30 and we're really, really close. Like, we're best friends. But I get that. Like, I would want to... Yeah. I would at least want to have my first by 30.
Yeah,
at least.
That's it. That's definitely, like, a goal, is to just be, like, have one before 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Or at 30 and just hope that she's a girl.
She hopes she's a girl, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon I'm going to have a boy first.
I would obviously want one of each, but I just hope... Like, I'd love to have the boy first, obviously, to the girl. No, I'm not having 3. I'm not having 3.
She's having 3.
I'm not having 3. Unless I magically end up with twins, which I don't think I'm going to, but I'm not having 3. I'm not, I can't. 2's enough.
Touch wood.
Especially the fact that he said that there were 2 boys, and I'm like, I can't deal with 3 boys in a household. Like, oh, could you imagine how messy it would be? Oh my God, my OCD.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not a thing. I'm not gonna have a child.
She's having 3.
I'm not having 3.
What's having 3? We're putting it in writing, and we're putting it in vocals. Yeah.
Vocals?
The podcast. Brooke will have
verbal.
3 children.
It's verbal.
That's it.
Vocals? No, it's verbal.
Brooke will have 3 children.
No, I'm not gonna have 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna have 2.
Maybe it includes your husband.
Ugh. Yeah, fair.
Oh no, but he's supposed to be older.
Still a fucking child. Doesn't matter how old they are, they're still fucking children.
Correct.
We're not gonna get triggered by that conversation right now. That's gonna be a later conversation. There's a lot going on at the moment, but it's okay.
But yeah, I think when you think about it now, you kind of just like, well, our age or people in their 20s are kind of like definitely putting that stuff off at the moment, just because they haven't been able to travel, or like even weddings have obviously had to be put off. Like, imagine trying to fucking plan a wedding now.
It'd be a little bit easier now.
I mean, now,
but like obviously through COVID, it was like shocking.
Yeah, like,
I just went to one back in April that was like put off for the whole 2 years.
Oh,
it was a great wedding.
And
it was a great wedding. No, it was a really good wedding, and it was bound like so good to happen.
Ended with a bang.
We can say that.
Actually.
Yeah.
Genuinely did.
Different topic. Let's go.
But yeah, like I feel like if we were to go by what we expected, we would have been waiting another 2 years anyway because of COVID.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah, expectations are hard. Society's put fucking strain on all of us, so
they have.
Yeah,
they
not
really
fun.
have. I think I'm just really grateful that I don't have like parents or grandparents that are kind of like forceful on like,
yeah,
like,
mine are
you
like
married,
yeah.
are you having children? Like mine are looking at me like, oh, you're the first one, like you're gonna have to do it. And I'm like, chill.
I'll do it eventually. Yeah, my parents are the same as well. They're not forceful. They're like, oh, if you don't want to have kids, you don't have to have kids.
Yeah,
like, we're not going to be upset if you don't want to have kids. I was like, I've got a fur child right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is my main priority. So
I think, that's where it's at. Like, I'm so glad I don't have that pressure that some people do have. Like, obviously, in religious types of families can be quite pressure situations to be like, are you going to get married? Are you going to have children?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I'm super grateful for that. Obviously, like, I think a big goal of mine is to just be married before my grandparents pass away.
Yeah.
Just because, like, they've been married for nearly 65 years.
Shit.
And I'm like,
solid.
Please just come and see mine and bless that somehow mine's going to last that long.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's a long time. Which I think makes me sad now to be like, our generation is not that. Like, I'm sorry.
You boys are not bad.
You suck.
You guys are assholes.
And yes, we're toxic, 100%. But
as of recent events, you guys are just as fucking bad.
Like, when I think about it, and obviously talking about the whole monogamy, polygamy, polyamory, it's just like, you look at it and be like, oh, like,
it's shit.
Most things do not end well.
No.
And like with social media, with everything, like I know for a fact with my OF, a lot of people are quite sneaky. And I'm like,
yeah.
What?
People just get so sensitive about like the smallest things.
Yeah.
Like social media doesn't help. The slightest tick on a social media post can like...
Liking a girl's photo.
Tip. Like tip someone off the edge. Like, and social media is obviously like not good. And like they didn't have that back then. So that's probably why they've lasted that long.
Yeah.
And it's pure connection. And it's grown naturally. Not like, oh, slide into your DMs. That's how I'm going to shoot my shot. Like, although it's nice right now. But like, that's not how they did it back then.
It's not the same. And I think that's probably the thing that's so different about this generation. And like, it's kind of sad.
It is very sad. Yeah.
That a lot of the time, the way that we've kind of dealt with relationships or, you know, made relationships and developed them is kind of setting us up for failure. Like, they're all online. Yeah. They're all through a screen.
Yeah.
When really, a lot of the time, how things start are how things end.
Yeah.
So, like,
100%.
You cheat or something happens, like, and that's how you start a relationship.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
that's how it's going to end
that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, starting on, you know, internet is quite damaging already. To just be like...
But then at the same time, like, especially here on the Northern Beaches, you can't bloody meet Mr. Right. Well, you could. I'm okay. I'm not going to be like, you can't meet them. But, like, what am I going to meet my Mr. Right in the fucking stain?
Yeah. That's what the psychic said.
No, it's not. I'm not going to meet him at the fucking... He did tell me. He was like, oh, keep going out with your friends. And I'm like, oh, am I going to meet him in fucking Manly?
She is.
Ugh. Get off it.
I reckon she already has.
Nah. Where? Nah.
I don't know. I'm not the psychic here.
Nah. Apparently he's older than me too, and I haven't met anyone...
And he's a water sign. Alright?
Yeah.
So anyone that's what are the water signs?
Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio.
Of course, you know.
That's because it's me, mum, and dad.
She searched it up.
No, because it's me, mum, and dad.
She searched it up.
That's why I know that they're water signs, is because I'm full of water signs at home.
Yeah, right.
So...
That makes sense.
Ask me anything else, I don't know what a fucking... Well, apart from you, fire sign.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's Pisces because it's... Sorry, the water sign because of my family. That's the only reason why I know.
That makes sense. Makes sense that you'd welcome a water sign.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you're a water sign and you're older than 25 and you live in the Northern Beaches...
No, you don't have to live in the Northern Beaches. Just
Sorry, if you just live on Earth.
Anywhere, just as long as you're willing to come to Sydney. Hit me up.
Well, she'll come to you, as we've learned from previous
just don't get me on a
episodes.
plane. I'm not flying for the dick. I'm sorry.
Mile High Club.
Nah, not a thing. Anyway, moving on. We're not talking about that anymore. We're not talking about the potential water sign that will marry me. But anyway.
Anyway, so yeah, like I think it's quite a good topic to touch on when it comes to, you know, where we thought we'd be, expectations.
Yeah.
Because obviously you see everybody going, like your friends especially, because obviously we're in our mid-20s.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting engaged, everyone's popping out a child, buying a home. Like, good for you. Like, that's awesome. And we're just like...
sitting here going out every weekend.
Yeah. If you saw how much we spent on vodka Red Bulls, you'd shoot yourself.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
But look, we're living our best life.
Exactly.
It'll happen when it happens.
And that's what matters. So don't rush into it. Do what's best for you and, like, just be patient.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, is to be patient.
Or go see a psychic and find out for yourself.
No, because you'll fucking get upset about it.
If you're having 3 children and you're not happy about it.
That's not what I wasn't happy about, but we'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's fine.
But that is going to lead us into our second segment about going out.
Yes.
So a few people are quite shocked about how often we do go out. We go out nearly every weekend.
Every weekend.
There was a month probably that we did do every weekend.
Yeah. And there was a month also that we didn't do every weekend because you were doing Dry July and I was preoccupied.
Yes.
So there has been months where we haven't done it, but majority of the time we're out every weekend.
Yeah, and the weather just doesn't help either. Like,
not right now, anyway.
In summer, you'll find us out every weekend.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Leading up to it. Not in November. We've got a very busy November. So not November.
The weekends that we don't have a festival, we'll still be out though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's true. But I think the biggest thing that people ask, and I was quite shocked at, was just how often, especially you, can go out and not drink.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
How did that start? Like, how did you figure out that was okay?
I don't know. Like, obviously, me being not on the beaches and not close to Manly, I think the toll that my bank account took, not only obviously with the alcohol, but the Ubers. Like, coming home at... Sorry, am I boring you?
No, I'm so sorry. You weren't supposed to say that because people wouldn't know I was yawning.
I'll be watching it, don't worry. Yeah, so, like, the Ubers for myself to, like, get home. And obviously, I don't even stay here at Rissa's. Like, Rissa's obviously closer to Manly than I am. But I don't even stay here. Like, I am a homebody. I love being in my own bed. So especially when I've been drinking and I've got an upset tummy, I just want to be in my own bed. So it costs me like anywhere between $50 to $70 in an Uber home. So I think I just got to the point, like, not only was I obviously getting quite sick from the alcohol, but I was like, I still want to go out. I don't really want to obviously miss out on spending the time with Riss and going out and having a good time, so I'll just drive and I won't drink. Yeah. And it's actually not that bad. Like,
it's not.
I personally can vibe off no alcohol. Like, just as long as there's good music and just as long as I'm around good people, I don't really need alcohol, to be honest. Yeah, I'll drink Red Bull to try and keep my energy levels up. Yeah. But otherwise, I don't really need alcohol. It's good because it gets you to a point where you're like, I'm fucked and I'm having a great time and like I'm tipsy and like it's a good feeling. But like at the same time, I'm like, if I want to drive because I want to save the money in the Uber fares and also the alcohol, because vodka Red Bulls are just not, they're not.
God, they're like what? Like cheap. $16, $17 each. Yeah.
So you can imagine how many we'd be having on a night out plus my Uber ride home.
Yeah, it's expensive. Like it's ridiculous. And like once we're drinking and like we've had a fair bit, we just kind of keep going and it's like,
we don't really stop. Like we don't get to a point where we're just like, we should probably stop the alcohol. Like we're having too good of a time, we're just gonna keep going.
There's been some times, like I reckon the funniest part is like the first time we went out together, we didn't get home. Yeah, we got smashed, like proper smashed.
I was so hungover.
And like obviously when you're drunk and you're having a good time, the time flies. But like it got to like 4:30, and we were both just like, holy shit! I had work at 7:30 the next day. That was when my chain of terrible decisions started. And like
that was back in May last year.
I had like an hour's sleep, and we were both like, we'll never do that again. Like, that's insane. Like, it was probably just our first time going out together. Like, and then ever since, like, we are out. If we drink, even sometimes when we're not drinking, we're out till late. Like, our usual time to go home, if we're having a good time, like, if it's a good vibe.
Yeah, if it's
between, like, what, like 1:30.
Yeah, between 1. Yeah. We haven't had a big night like that for a while though. Like 4 o'clock. We haven't had a big one like that. I think the latest that we've been out has been like 2:30, 3 o'clock maybe 3 at the latest. By the time I got home, it was probably about 3:30. So which is still big enough.
It's massive, and like a lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm working the next day, and like I am usually on like 1 or 2 hours sleep, and I'm just like,
that's not good.
So stupid, but I do it every time, so it's worth it. I mean. The next day I usually get absolutely smashed, but like
because it's Sunday as well. It's family day. Everyone's out.
And I'm like, I need like 20 Bs in me to wake me up and keep me alive.
Yeah,
but like, it's actually insane. Like, I think it'll happen a lot more in summer as well. Like, especially if I'm not gonna be working Sundays, I'm just gonna be like,
we're gonna be dangerous. The two of us. We're gonna be out every weekend. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Yeah, but it's gonna be summer. And it's going to be worth staying out. Whereas right now, you don't want to leave where you are because it's warm inside.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to stand outside and wait for an Uber.
And that's freezing.
For summer, it's going to go off.
Watch it.
It's going to go off.
Watch this space.
We're very excited. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's quite easy to not drink. If you're with the right people, you don't really need alcohol because you'll have fun regardless. So.
But it's the same with, like, when people are like, how do you guys just go out by yourselves? Like, is it just you two a lot of the time? And it's the same kind of principle that's like, well, why go out with a group where you, one, have to worry about so many people? If someone walks off, you're like, shit, where have they gone? And a lot of the time, when you're in groups, you're all mates and stuff, but you're always going to have someone that you're closer with, and like, we're kind of just like, we don't really need anyone else. Yeah, like...
We end up seeing people out that we know anyway, so there's really no point in like trying to organise it because you have to try and get everybody in at the same place, and like it's just a fuss around, isn't it?
It's not worth it.
So
a lot of the time we'd like message each other on the Friday night and be like, have you tanned?
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready to go?
That's what we base it off. Like, we probably won't even have spoken for a couple of days about it or anything like that, and we'll just be like, I'm tanning into it.
Yeah, same. I think we did that the other weekend. Not last weekend? The weekend before...
Not last weekend because I was in Melbourne. The weekend before. We spoke about it on Friday morning or something.
I was like, are we going out this weekend? She's like, oh my God, I'm so glad you asked. Because fucking oath we are. I was like, okay, I just need to read you my tan.
Yeah, we were both kind of just like, we didn't want to be the one that brought it up, but like, because that's the person that's usually like insisting and like antagonizing it.
Yeah.
And the other one's waiting for it.
Yeah. But I think we just kind of assume that we're going out anyway. Like, unless... Like, obviously, I didn't find out that you were at Melbourne until, like, the Thursday. Like, it was really late.
It was, like, the Thursday.
And I was like, you're fucking going... You're leaving me this weekend?
Anyway.
No, I know, but you know what? That finished at fucking 10 o'clock. I would have been...
Rough.
I would have been here...
That's right.
10:30, been like, let's go.
I would have been like me after work.
And I had a couple of drinks there, too. So I would have been, like... perfect prime time for to be like, let's go out and keep drinking. Oh my God, I would have gone.
Wow.
I would have gone if you were here. Anyway.
See?
But yeah, we normally just kind of assume that we're going out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a known thing. If you're not tan on Friday, it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah, which we don't let that happen. No, we don't let that happen. We're
it's
prime. Okay. Regardless, every week we're like,
literally.
We'll tan just in case.
Yeah.
Something might happen between now and then, but
it's just
we'll tan just in case.
It's better.
So we're prepared for the weekend.
Life's better with a tan.
Oh, 100%.
Just in general.
I'm so pale right now. It's
you actually are super white.
Disgusting.
I was looking at it before. I was like,
I need to wash my hair.
That light is not helping.
No, it's not. It's really washing me out, but that's okay. My lashes are on fleek, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. She got her nails on. She's got everything sorted.
I'm like half there. I'm half there. I've got my nails, got my lashes. I just need to wash my hair and do my tan.
Mine's the other way. Mine's like my hair's okay. She's all right, and then my tan's on, but the lashes.
And you got no nails.
Shot. So that's right. Why do you reckon my hands are down here?
That's what problems with us females.
It sucks. And I'm biting them so much.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason why I have mine.
It's so sore.
Is to prevent
every
me from
time I get down to it, I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Girls who bite your nails.
It's a bad habit, isn't it?
They can't help it.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
We definitely get it.
It's an anxious thing, I feel. Like, I rip all my nails off when I'm watching the footy. Like, if I'm
mine's
watching...
an anxiety thing.
Mine's a nerves thing. Like, if I'm watching the Bunnies or Manly...
Manly got absolutely smashed last weekend.
Oh, fucking everyone got smashed last weekend besides the Bunnies.
Rough.
Big games last week. Let's just hope for this week. Oh, anyway.
It's a hard life.
Manly's not doing great, but Bunnies still have a chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
So...
That's what happens when you
up
go
the Bunnies.
2 teams. There we go.
Yeah. But I normally rip all my nails off when I'm watching the game, especially if we're losing. So I need to like put gloves on or something when I'm watching the game to prevent me from biting, because it's a bad habit. It's really, really bad. So oh well.
Oh God, honestly.
But, catch us out every weekend when Riz gets back.
Yeah, when I'm back.
Even though we said that we were going to say Bunny.
Okay.
Doubt it, but it's okay. As long as we've got a job still.
We'll see how we go.
Hey, you'll get paid. It's still a decent amount on catcher wages, so you'll be right.
But we also wanted to just thank everybody for 2 weeks ago, the episode with Andy.
Yeah, it's done really well.
Yeah. Thank you so much to everybody that's obviously shared it around. Given us the feedback as well. Like, it's really good to hear a lot of the time, because obviously, like, we have so much fun talking and everything like that, and we kind of forget about what people are thinking, so like we like to hear what you have to say, and obviously this one with Andy was quite emotional. He, as you wouldn't know, like, Andy's quite vulnerable, and he does so well to talk about it, and like it was a big thing for him to come and chat with us. Yeah,
it's a massive thing to talk about in general.
Yeah,
let alone on a podcast and being filmed. Literally. For once it goes up on YouTube for everyone to kind of see. So it's a massive thing to talk about, let alone on a platform.
Yeah, it was amazing. So like we obviously both of us want to thank Andy a lot for obviously being so vulnerable and so open with us. Like, that was amazing, and thank you so much for coming on and letting us obviously speak with you so openly.
Yeah,
and to have you obviously share your story is incredible.
Yeah,
but also it would be super hard. So like we're so grateful for that. And again, just grateful for people that are listening to it, because I think when you kind of share it around and tell people what it's about, a lot of people are kind of like, oh, this is one that I probably should hear.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot of people that don't listen to the podcast because, one, it's quite sexual. It's quite, especially my brothers, guys that I know that are close to me don't really, find a need to listen to it. Yeah,
not a lot of guys around my age listen to it as well. Like, my close friends from work do. Which is
incredible.
Massive thank you to
Thanks, you big cutie.
Wilson, especially, because I know that he'll be listening to this one as well. Love you to pieces, bro.
That's adorable. But yeah, so like we are super grateful for the people that did take the time out, because I know it was an hour.
Yeah, it was a long one.
To listen to that fully is amazing, and hopefully you could take something out of it, even if it was just to be able to hear someone be so vulnerable can be quite life-changing as well.
Yeah. So
we are so thankful for that.
Yes, and thankful to everybody who listens on a weekly basis as well.
Yeah, it's so exciting when people come up to me and go, oh my God, I listened to this one.
Yeah.
Like, when's the next one coming out?
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. Like, I have this little co-worker at my work, and she's adorable. She's 19, and she always comes up to me and she goes, I listen to your podcast, and like, I listen to my sister, and I'm like, oh my God, your sister must think I'm an absolute twat. But like, she's so cute, and I'd always told her I'd try and bring her up. So Nina, you're welcome. You're on it. But yeah, we are so grateful, and obviously 10 episodes.
Crazy.
What is that? I genuinely thought we would do it, but I didn't think it would get the traction that it's gotten.
Yeah, it's actually quite ridiculous. Like, everyone asks me, like, oh, how's your podcast going? I'm like, yeah, it's going a lot better than we thought. Like, we kind of talk a lot of shit, and our episodes are really long.
They
are.
To
have like 45. I was saying this to Mum last night, I think. I was like, we have 24 hours in a day, and people are very, very busy. And like, I initially thought, oh, fucking 45 minutes is a long time. Like, why would you sit there and listen to two girls blabber shit for 45 minutes. And I'm like, you know what? You have 24 hours in a day.
Exactly.
You can spare 45 minutes to listen to us chat shit.
But yeah, it's been incredible to have everybody listen, and just to have people come up to us and just be like, oh, you're the ToxICK twins.
Yeah.
And we're like,
yeah, it's a bit crazy.
The other day, it was actually so funny. We were out at Stain.
Yeah, I think we spoke about this last episode. Yep, Sammy. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, we spoke about how she came up to me. She was like, "Is Carissa with you?"
This is what I mean. It's amazing, and we love it. So.
Yeah, no, we do love it. We love everybody's feedback as well, and everyone just enjoying it as much as we enjoy doing it. Yeah. Apart from the technical issues that we have almost on a weekly basis, but this week,
she did really well.
We're doing okay. So
not sure what's different.
Yeah. So once we obviously get a knack of that, we'll get the videos up on YouTube, and we'll let you know when that's posted, because you'll obviously get all however many episodes that we've recorded already. You'll get them all at once.
You'll get them all at once.
So if you want to watch us, and obviously if you are watching us, we're not dolled up. No. We're not dressed up. We really couldn't give a shit about how we look, to be honest. Considering we do ourselves up on the weekend. On a Monday, nah.
We don't look the same.
Nah, I finish work. Sometimes you finish work, and we're straight here and we're recording, and we look like crap.
Straight from the gym.
Yeah.
I'm probably still sweaty.
Yeah. And I've just finished work, so just prepare yourself for that if you do decide to watch them.
If you're attracted to it beforehand.
Yeah, and then obviously, we obviously had technical issues at the beginning, so they're not all going to be footage. Some of it's going to be kind of cut in half. The episode with Lorenzo was that. So sorry about that. Yeah,
so you'll see our logo as half the footage.
Yeah.
But you'll have all the audio still anyway.
Yeah.
So it's all connected.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's good, because it's taken me a while to edit it all. So
yeah, Chris does all the editing. Again, she does most of the work. I just sit here and
look good.
Talk.
That's what she does. That's it.
I try.
Or she forgets things because her memory's like a goldfish. So
I got a goldfish brain.
But yeah, so that's our episode this week. And yeah, just thank you so much for a whole season.
Yeah, whole season.
So next season we're gonna sit down and have a bit of a plan out as well.
Yeah. I think we're gonna start off with the tipsy one.
Yes, we are. We are gonna chat while we're doing some prees. So you're gonna get some real raw.
Yeah, we might do a question thing on Instagram and see if we can do some random questions that we can answer. We can do a say or shot it.
Yeah, yep.
Because we film it, obviously, so
we'll try. We could even do a live cast on our phones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tune in for that. Be ready, because it's gonna be
good. It's gonna be fun.
So yeah, thank you so much for everything, and we'll see you in season 2.
Bye guys.
See ya.